The last time the Sioux Gateway Airport created a master plan, 2001. Now, after years of hard work, research, and community input, the updated master plan is done. During today's Sioux City Council meeting, planners with RS&H presented an updated 20-year master plan. It includes inventory and layout of the airport. It also includes forecasted growth, facility requirements, potential development, and financial impact. Consultants explained the growth in passengers using the airport and the amount of airport operations is increasing and heading in the right direction. They also shared that this master plan could show additional airline carriers if the airport would be a good fit. Leaders also listed the future facility needs for both commercial and military operations. The major issues that city leaders need to address are the runway length and design standards for the 185th Air Refueling Wing. Those upgrades are included in the master plan under the Siouxland Nexus program and consist of a 1,000-foot runway extension on runway 1331, the extension of the taxiway and the apron, and the construction of a hold pad.
With the changes that we hope will result from the runway extension and that for the guards, yeah, hopefully there will be some new hangars and things like that as a result of this. So we got to at least plan for those. We can't just pop them in as we need to.
Right now, the Iowa Air National Guard can't fully load a KC-135 tanker with fuel at Sioux Gateway because of the length, width, and strength requirements of the runway. City Manager Mike Collette said the runway reconstruction project design work is done. The project is ready to go out to bid. He said once the funding comes in, they're, quote, ready to go.
It's important. The state contribution really is going to spur the federal contribution. So right now, what we have appropriated is about $11 million federally. The FAA is also in for 10 to 20 million. And then we have 10 million from the state. Obviously, it's not quite all the way there yet, but it's a good start.
Planners with RS&H said the FAA has approved this updated master plan. For a full look at the presentation and the work behind the master plan, check out this story at KTIV.com.